Yeah, this your boy Rich underscore everything with an A, and you now locked in to RE Films, Mr. Uncut, Raw. How many vehicles, man, they done had out here with 6.0s and stuff. Look at that rat's nest now. Ooh, 2004 Cadillac Escalade. Well, you gotta catch them when they come. You don't catch them when they come, you done. They go cut the harnesses and all up. That's the bad part about it, man. I hate that part. Right here is where we got the good fan from. Brand new alternator. I'm gonna tell you that now. Before I even, well, it's a whole lot of stuff on this car that was brand new. Sat out here, you already done see. Long time since y'all seen it. Brakes even brand new. Rotors even brand new, to be real with you. Like, still got meat on them. Lots and lots of meat on them. But yeah, Kane got that. Door cylinder. His got a little iffy on them. So pull that off. Got those fans for him, paid for him. Now we about to walk to the back, man. They got something sitting in the aisleway that's a little special. So we're gonna walk back in and check it out. And I'm gonna browse for a little while before I actually get up off this, y'all. So y'all stay locked in. Let me see if I get this damn wheelbarrow with one hand right quick. Had to come get JT some new fans to go on his car, man. It's the fan on the passenger side. I think that's the one that should be kicking on when the AC is on, but it wasn't working. So came out here, man, and I already knew where some good fans was at. So I just went ahead and grabbed them. So I'm gonna turn y'all around right quick. We get this thing in. Y'all know who it is, man. Your boy Big Rich, everything 100, man. Set that down for a split second right here. Yeah. Wipe my hands and all up. We out here, man, and looking for 4L80 chains. I found some 6.0s. Most of the 6.0s I found they 4-wheel drive. I'm gonna turn y'all around for a second though. Did find this right here, freshly pulled out. Freshly pulled. So I'm about to hit VIN decoder and see exactly what we got. I don't see the torque converter around, no nothing. So whoever pulled this, look on back of the bed, no torque converter. I'm pretty sure it had a 2500 HD. I'm pretty sure it had a nice 6.0 in it. All right, so I'm guessing one of these is torque converters, but the thing is, which one? Somebody did have enough kindness to put it on the back of the truck. I'm gonna use VIN decoder, and I'm gonna see a VIN decoder once I go up to the front, see if they can pull and see exactly what transmission this is. Get the number off the side of this right here, right quick. 2010. So we just gonna see, man. I'm gonna see if they can pull this one. All right, so nothing out here. Nothing out here is 2-wheel drive. What do we have here? This is a 2500. You let me tell it. We found ourselves a 4L60. I mean, my bad, a 6L80. I'm looking to see if they cut any wires or anything. But yeah, 6L80. I don't know if the whole harness is here or what. Looks like everything is pretty much intact from what I see. ECU, which I don't see the ECU, maybe in the truck. Fuse box. I do see some taping of some wires right there, but yeah, they yacked it. So the biggest thing about that is actually With that being a 6, and let me get this VIN, man, and we match it up. This is a 2500 as well. This is a 2003. So I'm trying to see how this would be a 2003, man. That still have that actual transmission, and hopefully we can get this number out of here. See if I can open this door. They probably got this thing all ripped apart on the inside. Don't seem like we gonna get the door open. Yeah, so they got it all hacked apart in there. Well, they got the ECU sitting right there. But like I say, the door, they got the door lock button. Somebody stuck the ECU inside the truck. Right here, as you can see. Red and gray. We're gonna stick that up there on the dash. No luck on 4L80s. Usually the Savannah vans, like this right here, 2005. If one was in here, I can tell you now it's already gone. I'd be a lucky cat. Look at that. Like I said, I'd be a lucky cat that would have found that in there. It's probably got a 5.3 anyway. Let's see what it had. Yup, 5.3. So, see it. We do got a newer model over there. Guess we get the tool bag. Go check that out, man. It's a whole bunch of 4-wheel drives out here. Plenty of 4-wheel drives out here. One of my buddies told me about an alternator. Look at it. We ain't even gotta clean them things up like that. Somebody just, I don't know where the other one's at. Probably in the inside, but it is what it is. Y'all see it. 706 head, 503. 5.3, my bad. No goodies there. Let's go grab these tools. And we're gonna slide over to the other eye. Y'all stay locked in. Alright, YouTube. So I'm back at you, man. What I was actually gonna show y'all on the yard was they had a nice Challenger on the yard, and this is the thing. It wasn't a V8, it was a V6. Got hit on the front side of it. Car wasn't too badly damaged. If you ask me, the car wasn't too badly damaged. I don't know who brought the car up there, but I can tell you now, if anybody looking for Challenger parts, man, seats, the motor is still there. From my understanding, they've already got some sales for the motor. A lot of things have changed at Pick and Pull ever since I left and went back to doing mobile mechanics for myself. Some may see they still use me as the face of the company on the commercials and all that. But, you know, I'm back to doing mobile mechanics and all that. That's neither here nor there. But, yeah, nice Challenger up there, man. Seat still in it. Full dash still in it. Engine still in it. Rim still on it. So hopefully well, it's already on the yard, so they basically already got it processed. I'm gonna try and drop this video like ASAP today. So hopefully I can upload it like real quick. And if somebody needs some Challenger parts, man, they'll get on it. But like I said, a lot of things change. So with that being said, like when it goes to procurement, which is the backside of it, I am no longer an employee of Pick and Pull. So whereas I had the privileges of walking back there in procurement and actually showing y'all a whole lot of the cars before they got processed and put on the yard and everything, and a lot of people benefited from that, I can no longer do that. I wouldn't really take it as a loss. In some ways, I do take it as a loss. Some ways I don't take it as a loss because now, I know a lot of people. You get a lot of people that probably get in their feelings because they want they want to get first pick too. So, with that being said, it is what it is. A lot of rules have changed since the guys from Wilmington took over. Mike and a young man named Cody. I don't actually know Cody like that. Me and Mike, we worked together a couple of times, or whatever the case may be. All I can say is, when it boils down to business, man, not saying nothing bad about Pick and Pull, not saying nothing bad about Mike, but, if you can put a smile on the customer's face, man, and you treat people how you want to be treated, man, your clientele will always come back to you. But if you're sitting right there, man, and you feel like you can't help somebody out because they're a penny or $10 short or whatever, man, you're going to lose clientele all day long. So, I leave that right there, where it's at. So, but I'm going to continue on by doing a little box opening for y'all. Yeah, I know I need to shave and clean up a little something, but I'm going to continue by doing a little box opening for y'all. So we got some stuff in for the Camaro. We all set. We ready to go now, man. So y'all know how I do. I like to have all my parts in before I even jump on a project. So let's get it. So with that being said, y'all see the Amazon Prime box. Hold on. Amazon Prime box. For one thing first for sure, because I fell in love with it. I bought one of these before. This is my second one. Just trying to expand myself into the LS billing. For those that don't know what these right here are, it's a bench harness. So I can hook my LS ECUs up, and then I could plug them into my scanners or computers. Even if you got computers, like if you got HP tuners and all that stuff, you can hook your stuff up, or you can hook your ECUs up and then plug this in. This is what gives it power. Also powers up the ECU so that you can take the information out of it. Now, does this thing work? Yes, it does. Amazingly, you can see right here the plug in, plug out stuff. The pins right there. Y'all can probably go back on my channel. Y'all can see where I made one. Now, I will tell y'all, making these right here, there are certain things that you have to know when it comes to making a bench harness. And it boils all the way down to the little tedious stuff like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Your input, output, all that. But it ain't about the bench harness. It's just me wanting to share with y'all with a little box opening. So slide that right there off to the side right here. And we're going to get into something that we're doing different. And I know when I did Relentless and a couple of other cars that I did for some customers, I did like some Harley stuff. Harley Terminator X Max is what's on Relentless. So with this right here, we're going a whole different route. Like this. Instead of using the Harley Terminator X Max, we're going to go stop, which is why I got that right there. So I'll be able to actually jump into my base, or I could be able to jump into my stock ECU and actually, you know what I'm saying, change up some things inside that. Let's see what we got inside here. This is my focus. Oh, almost got to order this right here. Just throttle cable bracket. Same thing that I put on. I bought one of these right here for Relentless. For those that want to know, once you start putting your throttle cable on there, and you want to know like how you keeping your throttle cable in place and everything else. Right there. I bought one of these right here for Relentless and ended up using it on Relentless. So you find your nice little spot on your intake and you can bolt that down. You see 3 bolts right there. I might be able to pull it over here and show y'all me. Y'all know me. If I can't find a nice spot on my intake, then y'all know I'll make something happen with it. But yeah, that's what that right there is. So I'm gonna take that and push that back off to the side as well. Make sure we keep everything in their boxes and stuff in case something got to get sent back. So we got a box in a box. Push that on over there. So this is what we're gonna do. So we keep everything together now. Because we almost there. Let's get that out of the way. Come over here. Make sure I'm opening this thing the right way. Alright, so a lot of y'all probably gonna look at me and say, man, Rich, what you doing? Got a full L60. Got a full L80. Okay, so this is the thing. The person that has the full L80 that I'm supposed to be picking up is basically like giving me a little hard time. I got a lot of patience and everything else. That's cool. Can't get to it right now. So when I ordered this harness right here, and I'll tell y'all a little bit about the harnesses and all that stuff in a few minutes. You see the box says 4L60E, and you see the DBC drive-by cable. Do I do drive-by wire? Me personally, I don't like drive-by wire. When I hit it, I wanna be able to feel my response like straight off the bat. So when my pedal go to the floor, I want that throttle to open up right along with it. So with that being said, we dive into this here box here. What we gonna do, so y'all can see what we got in this thing, which y'all should already know by now. For my LS guys, is, like I said, we made one of these, but I see so many people, you know, going online and was talking about it and everything else. So I wanted to see what the hype was on these wires. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you buying these wires, you can buy them from companies, but you actually still really buying them from people like myself. Say this much right here is true. That looks more like red, that looks more like blue. Now my only thing about this is when it comes to the pin outs and all this stuff, the cleanups, all that, everybody know that I'm running a 6.0 block, but I will say 6.0, 5.3, all that. You know, the only thing you may have a difference on, which I have seen people run into that problem, is your injectors, and then the plugs on the injectors. But you can see right here where they sent the adapters, or the adapters. Let's see which one it is. Okay, so yeah, they sent the adapters right here. So, you know, that was a big thing, and that's why I went with this. All together, this right here, I ended up paying, it was $86. A lot of these people, like I say, you buying from somebody offline. You can see here, block here, man. Can't lie, like if you sit here and you just look at it, like the whole setup and everything, like right here, 2 relay setup. Let's see if I can open this right here up. I don't want to break nothing early, but let's see if I can open this fuse box up real quick. See what we got going on with that. So we got it open. The reason I wanted to open it was right here. When I flip this over, you can see all of your pink wires right here. These are your wires. These are gonna be wires that I already didn't know go to your injectors right here. Here's over right here, your orange wires. If I can remember right, I know you got a green wire that's gonna run in here. That green wire is actually gonna go to your fuel pump. Blacks are always gonna be grounds. This is probably gonna be your hot right here, and then you should have another wire in here. It's gonna be your starter wire, but you can see right here where you got everything else off to the side right here, just in case you need to wire up something extra. Right here. Another good thing about it is I love the packaging. First of all, and they gave you screws for your ECU. Love the packaging. You see it. LS truck, 99 to 06 standalone drive-by cable. Love the packaging. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. I love the whole setup on everything. There go your ground wire right there. I'm gonna break all this stuff down for you, man. OBD2. That's already on there. Here you go. Your main plug for your coil packs, injectors, right here. So you can see what I was talking about when I said with the adapters. Not everybody has these coil packs right here on their truck, car, whatever. So you should on this one side you should have. This should be mirrored because you should have your coil packs. You should have one plug a piece on that side, and then you should have 4 plugs here for your injectors, oxygen sensor, map sensor, and here's your other side over here that I was telling you about right there. And then you go all the way down to your transmission plug. Now, one thing I'll tell you this, and this is what I wanted to break down with y'all. All right, so someplace on YouTube, you should be able to find a video where you could actually depin this plug, and this plug, same plug, instead of this saying for working with just the 4L60E, you should be able to make it work also with the 4L80. You know, I'll try to see if I can find a short little video with that, or whenever I get ready to drop the 4L80 in and I end up depinning this one, I'll try to take the time out to show y'all how it's done. I've seen some things, man. I've seen some people take 480 plugs and just wire them in color-wise, and then you end up with 2 adapters on the end of the plugs just in case they want to switch back from one transmission to another. I mean, it's to each his own. Like I say, I've seen some wild stuff. But yeah, you know, just to brief it up, man, it does come with a number, product number right there. You can see it. Here we go. Get into the description. All this right here. So it's gonna tell you everything that's on here, you know what I'm saying? For your sensor part numbers, for all the stuff that you need, everything that's actually going on here is telling you what your plugs and everything, what it's gonna work with, you know what I'm saying? If you're going straight back to GM, that's your GM part number. If you're going with Delco, that's your Delco, you know what I'm saying? Anything, man. Texas speed, blah, blah, blah. All that's in there. Requirements, of course, read all that. You know what I'm saying? Right here.
All Vortec engines require VATs to be removed from the PCM. So that's what I was telling y'all about the programming and stuff like that right there. So your VAT's gonna have to be deleted. So yeah, my ECU, of course I'm gonna have to do that. So here you go. It's gonna tell you tools required, which you don't need much, you know what I'm saying? Terminal, crimpers, wire strippers, electric drill, and a 2-inch hole saw, just so you can run the nice little rubber grommet right here. You know what I'm saying? And the reason they do this is so y'all, let me give y'all a little something where y'all can understand this. Like, the way they got this right here set up, so y'all understand, is the ECU, the way they got this set up is basically inside of the car. Fuses inside the car. Now, it's your choice if you want to put it under the hood, but everything's inside the car. Self-explanatory, because you see the OBD2 right here. But that's why your rubber grommet, and that's why they want you to have the drill, so you can drill that and run the whole wiring and everything through there. Let's keep going. So this basically giving you a rundown on basically trying to help you how to hook up the product. And I ain't gonna tell you no lie, like, so far so good, man. Like, I'm really like into this, cause it ain't too many peoples that'll sell you a wiring harness and gonna break down like what's what, you know what I'm saying? It tells you right here, you know, with your accessory wires, which of these wires right here is gonna tell you everything that you need to make everything run whenever you're doing your swap. So I'm gonna definitely put the link in the description, because anytime you're doing a swap, a lot of people get confused on you can wire the motor up, get the motor running, but a lot of people get confused on the stuff that's inside the car. So with that being said, this is the stuff that's inside the car. So you can see right here, like your speed meter, tach, you know what I'm saying, fan 1 ground, fan 2 ground, neutral park signal, brake signal, ground for your brake signal, whatever. Chassis ground, this is a ring terminal, and it's gonna give you the colors and everything right here. PCM connector. All right, so with that being, and that says multi. So your PCM connector is just this. That's what they mean when they say multi on that right there. But everything else, like your red wire right here, is going to your ignition relay. So that means that you got a red wire in here. Well, should have a red wire in here someplace. In here. That goes to, my bad, I'm about to cross you up already. Should have a red wire, but red wires, you know what I'm saying? Ignition terminal. Okay, so it says black, and then it says multi-wires. That's basically your chassis. And I point that out early to you. Let me find one right here. So you know that's going to your chassis. I like to hook mine up to the head, but I will hook one up from the chassis to the head. Your dark green wires. So your dark green wires are actually going to fans. So get your dark green right there. Fan. And it's going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, dark green, dark blue, which side, you know what I'm saying. And it says right there, ground side of the fan relay. So basically, it's just sending off a ground. It already has power to it. Your tach right here, which is going to be your white wire. That's going to control your tach on your dash. And then your speed module should be your black, which is going to be kind of, that right there, we're going to have to check that out, because y'all know I'm throwing this thing right here inside of the Camaro or whatever, and then your brown. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lamps through the automotive light. So basically, you know what I'm saying, that brown is gonna be the thing to light up pretty much everything. But they give you the whole breakdown on this whole description on your fans and all this other stuff. Cooling fan relay. On your cooling fan relay, that is not, I'll show you something. That is not any of these. Don't get it twisted. That's you actually taking a relay and then running it in and then running your own cooling fan. But you still need to go get this relay here, and it is going to be a 5-pin relay. This should pretty much be the same thing, to be honest with you. So, get that part number off of that. You should be able to use that, which is turned this way, but it's basically the same thing, man. So you can see the 87, 85, 86, 30. This is more of, and then what this one is missing is that middle. That one doesn't have a ground, but usually that 87A, you know, I don't know, it's usually a ground for me. Break this thing down. So, man, we get into it. All right, so it gets into your brake switch, you know what I'm saying, how to apply it to your brake switch, tack module, resume, cancel, brake lamp voltage, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, set coast switch. I'm thinking that's going to be more of your cruise control, as you can see. So that's basically if you want to set it up to put cruise control and all that other good stuff in there. You can see it, 12 volts from the panel. You know what I'm saying? Normally closed. So, I don't know. We might put cruise control in there. But they give you extra information. I can't lie. With the extra information they give you, you can see right here. Pick this up, man. I'm tired of leaning over. You can see right here a breakdown of what everything is. If you can't see the top, it's just like I was telling you with the fuses and everything. The 15s are going to be fuse 1 is going to be for the injectors. Fuse 2, injectors going down. Fuse 3 is going to be your engine. O2 sensor. PCM fuse is going to be fuse number 4. Fuse number 5 is going to be your reverse lockout lamp. Fuse number 6 is going to be your tack module. And fuse number 7 is your constant. You know, that's all constant. Then you got fuse number 8, which is your PCM battery constant. All right there. So that's looking at it from the actual front. Now, the one thing I will say, from the way they got that laid out and the way they sent the fuse box, now that's going to be my only thing on that. Now, because even if I turn it this way, that's still not the same on that. So that doesn't look like that. So now what you got to do is, if you know, like I say, injectors. All right, so all of your pinks are going to be injectors. So for me to go ahead and give you that and get that out the way early. All of your pinks. So your pinks is going to go from, all of your pinks is going to go from 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It's going to go through 1 through 4. And then there's one pink that's sitting right there with just the 1 pin in it. That one right there is going to be your reverse on that one right here. Your white wire right here coming up, which is going to be, this is going to be your tack module. Of course, that's the one that I showed you that's coming out of here. And then you got your constant. So this right here, your orange wire, that's going to be your constant hot right there. So that's going to be that last fuse right there. You take that last fuse out and then you really don't have anything on that. And that right there controls that's going to be the one that actually goes to your PCM. Right there where your orange wires are. So, and then you got your wires that's on your little fuses on the side right here. That's just spares and everything. So, then you come over here, and it's basically giving you a rundown on everything as far as two fuels. So 87 is going to the fuel. And number 30 is going to be your constant power for the fuel pump, but it's going to be to switch or to give it constant power. So that's basically going to be your switch off, switch on. Basically almost like your ignition, or it's going to be a ignition because it's going to have a jumper wire 9 times out of 10. And then your next fuse over here, or relay, which has less wires in it. If you notice, it's going to be your ignition wire to key on and crank. So this with 2 wires out, 2 wires in, which is your green, like I told you, that is going to be fuel pump. And then you got that right there, which is going to be your black. That's going to be your what did I say? Your switched or your constant power for the fuel pump. And then this box, where I told you about the jumper, and you can see your jumper wire right here. That red wire that jumps from here to here. And when it jumps from there to there, this is where it's going, up to a fuse at the top, right there. So, with that being said, that right there is going to be the one to actually go to 9 times out of 10 the ignition, which is going to give you that spark, that fire. So, man, overall, man, like, walk on the yard, hold 9 yards, man. The wiring harness setup, I'm loving the wiring harness setup. I'll try to put the description from where I got it down in there. Like I said, love the packaging, love everything that came with it, especially the way they got this set up. This was the only thing that was just a bit confusing, but if you know your wires and all this stuff, you know what's actually going to work for you. And then I'm gonna tell you what's self-explanatory for the way they have the wire set up. You know, what I was saying earlier about the ECM or the PCM, ECU or the PCM being inside the car. That's the way they got everything set up for your red wire, all this stuff. So you can basically put your PCM under the dash right there, and then the rest of the stuff, self-explanatory, is in there telling you where to run everything at for you, inside the car and everything else. So there you have it, man. Your boy Big Rich everything, man. Ready to go. Take that box and slide that box right back over there. So now we're really jumping. Got a whole wire harness ready to go. I guess we're gonna go with the 4L60 first. Loving that right there, man. Look at here. If y'all mess with the LS stuff, I'm gonna try and find that right there and put a link up for that right there, man. Loving that right there. I can't even tell you no lie. It's time to go ahead and get to work, man. So do me a favor, man. Make sure y'all jump into the comments, man. If y'all need to know something, y'all know I do a whole breakdown. I do depend these wire harnesses. I love the way they have this one right here laid out. And it's just so clean for the way they got it laid out and the spacing on everything. Everything hopefully goes where it's supposed to go. Whole 9 yards, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. Your boy Big Rich everything. 100, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell for post notifications, man. And we definitely got more video on the way for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this your boy Rich underscore everything with an A, and you now locked in to RE Films, Mr. Uncut, Raw.